Hey everybody, Kyrie091 hanging out with you. Boy, oh boy, are we going to have big fun today playing some RuneScape. So, after putting up my little channel update video, I decided I do want to play a little bit of this game on my channel. I don't know how much I'm going to do, but I'm going to do some. So, I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to get started. I just made a brand new character. I have never logged in. I'm going to log in for the first time here. Maybe. Fingers crossed that this is going to work. Let's try again. See if this does it. Okay, come on now. There we go. It's working. So first thing we have to do is design our character. So we got options here. Let's see how we want his head to look. We want to have a mohawk. No, let's not give him a mohawk. Let's give him some normal looking hair. His jaw. Oh, he's going to have that mustache. His torso. I like that Han Solo jacket. His arms are going to be buff because I'm buff. His hands are going to have bracelets on them because I have bracelets on. His legs are going to be bell bottoms. Should I make him these things? I think I'll make him those things. And his shoes? Well, there's really only two. There's big shoes and small shoes. Let's go with big shoes. His hair is going to be... If they have black, I want to go with black. Yeah, they do. His torso will be some dark gray or something. I don't know. But that looks good. And his legs, of course, are going to be... If they have black, I want to go with that too. There we go. And his feet, his shoes... I don't know. I honestly don't know what to do with this guy here. I'm just making him whatever. Alright. And he's going to be male. So let's click accept. And there's our character. So, when you very first get started, you have to do this stupid little tutorial. I am not going to make you wait through this tutorial because it's just a bunch of clicking next and stuff, which you don't really need to do because... Oh, let's see. Can I do this? I'm an experienced player. Is he going to let me skip it? Wonderful, thank you. You'll notice... Okay. So they're not going to let me skip the tutorial. Yeah. Alright. So, anyways, I'm not going to make you guys watch this tutorial with me because you know that I am a tutorial. So there's really no reason for you to stick around for this. But in case you've never played RuneScape before, it does have this mandatory tutorial right when you very first get started that walks you through pretty much everything you're going to need to know to get rocking and rolling in this game. So, I'm going to quit recording here. I will see you guys when I'm done with the stupid tutorial island. I'll have some equipment and stuff by then, but there you go. Maybe I will have you do the tutorial with me. I don't know. So, first, she's going to give us, this lady here gives us a axe and a tinderbox to make a fire. Obviously, to do that, we got to go down, chop down a tree. I can right-click on it and go to chop down tree. And it'll show my character swinging the axe for a minute. Come on. And we got some logs by chopping down the tree. So now we have to use the tinderbox. Use tinderbox on logs. You can see up in the upper left corner it says use tinderbox with an arrow pointing to logs, meaning that if I left click right now, I will use the tinderbox on the logs. Let's do that. Light them logs on fire. You can see my guy down there trying to light a fire, and he did that. We can click on our little skill levels here. Let's talk back to the survival expert. And they gave us a net. So let's go use the net in the water here to catch some shrimp. To do that, we just right click on the fishing spot and we go to net fishing spot. And you'll see character get down low and he'll drag the net in the water. And he'll try to catch some fish, and we got some shrimp. So now let's use the shrimp, the raw shrimp on the fire that we just made. Oh shucks, we burned them. They're burned. Alright, well we don't want those, so we're going to right click on them. We're going to drop the burnt shrimp because who the heck wants that? Not me. Let's try again. So by the way, when I select things in this game, I right click and then choose what I want to do, like use raw shrimps on fire. You don't have to do that. You can just left click and it will give you the top choice, but I don't like to do that because in my experience, you end up accidentally clicking on the wrong thing a lot of times when you just left click. Like right here, see if I... Alright. See, it says open gate / 3 more options. If I left click, I will open the gate. If I right click, I can see the other options here too, but all I want to do is open the gate. So if I just left click on it, got it. Now there's little like shortcut type deals that you learn, but I've always found it's best to actually right click on things. I don't know, in my experience. Just so you don't accidentally like attack something that's way too strong for you. Talk to the chef, and he's going to teach us how to cook. So he gave us some water and some flour. So we have to use the pot of flour on the water, and now we have some bread dough. Now we have to use the dough on the stove, on the range, and of course we're going to get a loaf of bread. Oh, and now they're going to teach us about the music thing here. Just the music thing, that's all that is. The little music menu. I like the music in this game. I know, nobody plays this game for the music, but I certainly like it. Now they're going to teach us about emotes. Click on this. These are dumb. They don't really add anything actually to the gameplay, but it just lets you tell your character to wave and crap like that. Look, he's happy. Look, he can spin around. Oh no, he's scared. So, as you can see, those don't really do much. You can run and walk. Right here, you can turn your run on by clicking on this, or you can turn it on by clicking on the little boot up here. So let's run over to our next destination, which I guess is over this way, where this red arrow is pointing to us on the map here. By the way, in case you can't tell, this upper left-hand circle is like the map of whatever it is that you're at. So apparently, yeah, the more you run, your run energy decreases. If it hits 0, you can't run anymore, but it'll automatically fill up on its own. Let's go inside whatever this building is. Now that's a quest guide. He's just going to tell us how quests work. Quests are pretty simple. The little symbol, the little blue star symbol, that's how you know that there's a quest starting point on the map there. So let's talk about mining and smithing. Maybe the most popular skill in this game is mining and smithing. Let's talk to this guy. Kyrie091 is apparently my character's name. So let's go prospect the rocks. This will tell us what's in the rocks. Right click and prospect. This rock contains tin, so we know that there's rocks. Let's try prospecting these brown rocks over here. This rock contains copper. So we'll talk to the instructor over here, and he will give us some stuff to start with. A pickaxe. So let's go get some tin and some copper. And when you have your copper and your tin ready, now you take them over to the furnace and you go to use furnace. And now to do this, all we have to do is click the copper ore, use copper ore on the furnace, and it puts copper and tin in the furnace together, and we retrieve a bar of bronze. We have a bar of bronze. It looks like chocolate. It is not. Now how do I make a weapon out of this? So he gives us a hammer. So now we have to take the bronze bar over to this anvil. Right click, use bronze bar and anvil, and it brings up this handy menu where we can pick what we want to make of all these bronze items. Let's make a dagger. Look at that. So, yeah, we made ourselves a dagger. Cool thing is that we can actually keep mining here a little bit. It's not a bad idea to do that. Because this is the only part of the game when you have mining rocks, anvils, and furnaces all so close together. This will never happen again once you leave the tutorial island, so it's not a bad idea to do a little bit. So I leveled up my mining here. I'm going to get 6 copper and 6 tin and then make some stuff out of them real quick here and then move on. Yeah, I went with 9 copper and 9 tin, so deal with it. Use copper ore on furnace. And there we go. Can we just use the furnace? Is it going to let me do that? Alright, it's not going to let me do that, so it's going to make me click these all one at a time. Later on, you don't have to do it like this. I don't know why it's doing it like this right now, but whatever. Alright, so that actually, we got our mining up to level 3. just by doing that. So let's see what kind of fun we can have here by working on some smithing. By making a dagger. That'll level us up, I bet. Yeah, level 2 for smithing. That's good. Make bronze maces. Well, you know what? Let's make one. Make one bronze mace. Oh, you can't even make it here. Oh, well. Alright, well, I'm going to take these with me here. These bronze bars that we brought. So, let's move on. Yeah, like I said, man, this is a great place to start working on your leveling up of the skills. Because it's the only place where you can... where you have all the stuff that you're going to need also close together like that. Your anvil and your furnace and everything. So let's talk to the combat instructor. And he's going to give us some stuff about fighting. So there's our weapons and armor interface. Shows what you have equipped. Click on this now. Oh, so this tells you the stats of your equipment that you have. Obviously we don't have anything equipped, so there's nothing on there. So let's equip the dagger. And now let's talk to this combat instructor again. He's going to make fun of us because we have a small dagger and not a real sword. But he also gave us a wooden shield, and he gave us a longer sword, a bronze sword. Now we can go to our combat menu, where you can choose a combat style. The combat style you choose decides what kind of experience you earn for fighting. Let's go in this little rat pit here and fight a rat. So we're fighting a rat. We are earning attack experience, which will level up our attack stat. Man. Wow. Am I going to lose to this rat right now? Am I going to die? I hope not. There, got him. Alright, so, you kill the rat. We, of course, drop some bones. Everything always drops bones in this game. Let's take these other bones here. I'm going to take all the bones. You'll see what bones do in a moment. Open the gate up and leave the little rat pit here. So yeah, you can see we got a little bit of attack experience for killing that rat. Killed it. Killed a giant rat. Alright. So now he's going to give us a bow and arrow. And again, we got to kill a rat. Let's do that. And again, you get ranged experience for, obviously, for doing ranged attacks. If I could hit him at all, I keep missing, so I'm not getting... There we go, I got him for 1. So, yeah. You get 4 experience for every 1 point of damage that you do. These rats have 3 hit points, but this one, his life is filling up here, so... Let's go inside and pick up our arrows there. I don't want to lose them. Come on, let me in. Yes, you can. Come on. Oh, he won't let me in there. Whatever, I don't care. I lost some arrows, but that's alright. So anyway, let's go up this ladder. We're down in this room here. Oh, this dumb part. The guy's going to talk to us about how to earn money and stuff. Where is he? Where are you? Banker? Yeah. Alright, so this guy will let us access our bank account. And you can store stuff in here. For example, I don't need all these bars right now, so I'm going to put them away. I don't need these butter knives, these bronze daggers, so I'm going to say deposit 5. I only have 2. It's just going to put them all. I don't need my fishing stuff right now. I probably don't need the axe. Probably don't need most of this stuff. But anyways, let's close it. Use the pull booth. This is for when RuneScape does, like, pulls of things, but whatever. I ain't worried about it. Anyway. So, there you go. It's just letting you know how to vote on things, but I don't care about that. So I'm going to open the door. We're going to go talk to this jerk in here. This financial advisor guy. So he's going to tell us how to earn money in RuneScape. Come on, man. I'm here to tell people how to make money. Yes, I see that. Holy cow, dude. What's taking so long here? Okay, how can I make money then? Come on. How can you make money? Quite. Alright, so yeah. Anyway. So it's obviously easy to make money. Just collect drops and sell them or whatever. Do whatever you want. You can merch, you can get stuff and sell it, whatever. You know how to make money in MMOs. There's really nothing to it. I'll turn the game music down a little bit. Alright, so we're almost done with the tutorial, I promise. And here is the chapel. This is where the priest guy is that can help us figure out how to work on prayer. Alright. So here's our prayer menu. So let me talk to this jerk and he'll tell us what prayer is. Prayer is like little stat buffs and different cool status effects, things that you can do to yourself. And obviously you have to level it up to get the good ones. Oh, now he's going to tell us about friends and ignore. Alright. So we have a friend list, we have an ignore list. You know how that works too. Anyway. So prayer. For example, this prayer increases your defense by 5%. You can only have, while you have it on, your prayer points will dwindle. Right now I only have 1 prayer point. So I will, you know, obviously I'm going to not be able to do it for very long because, you know, because I only have 1 point. To level up your prayer, however, like every other skill, it can be leveled up, and you can do that by burying bones. So, I bury the bones, and I bury the bones. As you can see, burying those bones gave me 13 prayer experience. So, it gives you a little bit every time you bury bones, and you get bones from almost everything in this game. Drops bones of some kind. Let's move on to our final instructor, who I think is the magic instructor, if I'm not mistaken. Let's talk to him. That's an NPC out there. What's he doing? Hello. So he's going to tell us how to use magic. I already know. So he's going to give us some runes to try out a spell. Like on that chicken. To cast a spell, we just go to wind. Like, for example, we want to do Wind Strike. It's going to require 1 air rune. 1 air rune and 1 mind rune. Let's try it out. Wind Strike. Cast Wind Strike on chicken. Get him. Missed him. I missed him, but I did cast the spell. The way that you level up your magic experience, you get some experience just for casting the spell, but you get a little bit more if you do any damage with it. So let's talk to this jerk. Do you want to go to the mainland? Abso-freaking-lutely. Were you planning to become an Iron Man? No. No way I don't want to be an Iron Man. Iron Man is where you can't trade with people. Iron Man is where you have to do everything by yourself. You can't trade with other players or get free stuff from people or whatever. I do not want to be an Iron Man. Alright, so here we go. Done with the damn tutorial. That's going to do it for this episode. Next episode, we leave that tutorial nonsense behind, and we do some actual RuneScaping. Kyrie091, look at Castle of Lumbridge. How cool, huh? Kyrie091, wishing you a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining me for the first episode of Let's Play RuneScape. Stick around. We're going to have big fun with the series, I hope. So, bye.